Hi folks, this is Tom Smith down at Tom Smith Ford. I know that some of you are familiar with me because I've done a lot of commercials, but in those commercials I only have 30 seconds. Not a lot of time to let you get to know us, to tell you about who we are and how we do business. So this time I've got 30 minutes and I'm going to take you on a tour. I'm going to introduce you to some people that are really special to me and that I think you'll enjoy getting to know. And I'm going to tell you how we do business and why it's important that you make Tom Smith Ford part of your buying decision next time around. Okay, come on, let's meet some folks. Okay, guys, let's get started. If I had to give you one thing that I feel like sets Tom Smith Ford apart from any other dealership in the world and makes us significantly better, it's our people. We have the very best people in the world. My managers have been with me from the very beginning, some of them since the beginning of this store. Scott Manzaro, my friend, my son-in-law, our general manager. If I could have handpicked a son, this would have been him. He's an excellent car man, 12 years in the business, does a great job. You need to come by and meet him. Oh, Tony Barber, Tony B. Me and him have been buddies a long time. As a matter of fact, he told me a little while ago, almost 30 years we've been together. Honest to a fault. Knows the car business, gently, patiently will take care of you, not just during the sale, but after the sale. Listen, I've got to go. I want these guys to tell you a little bit about themselves and about what we do. See you later.
It's really pretty simple. I've known Tom for a long time, and he's always said to me, Scott, just treat the customers as you'd want to be treated. And that's what we do here at Tom Smith Ford. When you come in, we have a very simple process. We find out what you're looking for and help you find what you're looking for quickly. Our process is very simple and easy, so you don't spend a lot of time here at the dealership. I've heard people say, the time that it takes to buy a car, we don't have that time factor here. Our managers get right involved. We help with the process. We help you meet your goals right away, and it's very easy to buy a car. I think most people hesitate to get involved with buying a car because of the process. Our process is pretty quick. We have feedback from our customers that say, wow, I didn't realize that I could buy a car that quick. When you come in, we help you find what you're looking for, and we get right to it, and it's really pretty simple. But our biggest thing is, and we express that all the way through our team, is that you're going to feel like a customer when you come to our store.
Hi, I'm Tony Barber. As Tom told you, I'm one of his managers. I've been here for 5 years since we opened, and I've been with Tom since 1981. He gave me my first car selling job. My official title here is the floor manager, and if it comes down to it, I will clean the floor if I have to, whatever it takes to do. We're all management friendly here. We talk to the customers from the time they hit the door to the time they leave. I also come in, I do your F&I paperwork in this office right here. It's like my second little home back here, but Tom wants it to be as I am, so this is how I am, and it's part of who Tom is, and it's part of who I am, and it's part of what we want to do as a dealership. We want you to feel very comfortable with us. We want that hometown feel. It's what you get here at Tom Smith Ford. We ask you to give us opportunity. We're not corporate America here. We're hometown. Please give us opportunity. Come see us.
A very important and integral part of our business here at Tom Smith Ford is the Business Development Center and Internet Department. This is where all the sales calls come in, inquiry calls, all the Internet leads are tracked from right here. We sell vehicles all over the country, really all over the world. We ship vehicles to Australia, Canada, Saudi Arabia, several other countries, even as far as High Point, for goodness sake. Mike Alley runs the Business Development Center here. Mike and I are dear friends. He's been with me from the very beginning. We're like-minded. He knows how I think. We agree on how we want to do business. He's one of the most knowledgeable people that I know, can answer any question that you have concerning your automotive needs. Mike, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do here?
Hello, as Tom said, I'm Mike Alley. I'm your Internet Manager at Tom Smith Ford. I will answer all your calls personally myself and your emails. I generally respond to emails within 5 minutes, so no waiting around for a response. I will answer them personally myself and give you a quote on the exact vehicle you want. If I don't have a vehicle in stock, or you don't see one on my website at tomsmithford.com, I will personally locate that vehicle for you, go over the options, and get that vehicle for you. And as I said, I take all the calls. We don't have a call center. like a lot of dealerships, have a call center. All they want to do is set up an appointment to bring you in. They don't care about what you're looking for. They just want to get you in the door. I want to find the vehicle that you want here at Tom Smith Ford. I will personally locate it and find it for you and give you a quote right over the phone or email. So come visit us at tomsmithford.com.
My name is Jonathan Judd. I bought an '06 Power Stroke from Tom Smith Ford, and we had reached an impasse on the model of vehicle. Tom went out of his way to get one from another dealership, and the price was right. I didn't have anything wrong with, didn't have any problems with Ford credit, and I've been having it serviced here at Tom Smith Ford for 2 years now. You can't beat their service price, so I just bring it back here. They keep full records on my vehicle. Tom has made sure to get the most knowledgeable Power Stroke mechanics that he could possibly find, and they've been here as long as the dealership's been open. And the salespeople have always been helpful in answering my questions, so I'm 100% satisfied with Tom Smith Ford.
You know what? I truly am living my dream. When I was a little boy selling papers on the streets of Greensboro, I knew that I wanted to sell cars. One of the best parts about owning my own store is I never have to go back to the customer and say, I'm sorry, I can't do that. My boss won't let me. I'm here in the store every day, and I guarantee I'll see to it we'll save you money. Come see me, Tom Smith Ford in Lillington. Listen, if I were you, I wouldn't trade my car in based on one guy making me an offer for it. Let 2 or 3 people make you an offer, but let us make you an offer because I know we'll pay more. Lots of people waste a lot of money just by trading their car and just assuming that they're getting enough money for it. You know, we don't want to just sell you one car. We want you to come to us every time for the rest of your life. Come down and see us. You'll be glad you did. Tom Smith Ford in Lillington.
Hey, it's Lisa at Tom Smith Trade-In Center. You know, most people would rather go to the dentist or have their taxes prepared than shop for a pre-owned car. We think this is ridiculous. I have honest, professional salespeople here to guide you through the process so we can find you the right car, truck, or SUV to fit your needs. You know, there are a lot of rebates and special incentives out there, but the problem lies in your car. Dealers just don't want to give you anything for your trade. So bring your car back, let me appraise it, I'll give you an offer. Just come by and see me, you'll be glad you did. Tom Smith Trade-In Center, 87421 in Sanford.
I used to think Lillington was a long way away. It's really not. It's about a half hour from the Triangle, 20 minutes from Sanford, about 20 or 25 from Fayetteville. Just about anywhere that you live in this part of the country, it's a beautiful, leisurely drive. Most of my business comes from repeat customers and from referrals from my customers. That ought to tell you something. It's worth the drive because we're gonna save you money every time, period. Come see me, Tom Smith Ford in Lillington. You know, no matter where I go, people always want to talk about cars, Fords. They always have car questions, and I get a bazillion of them. So what I thought I would do is just kind of, I jotted down the ones that I most frequently hear, you know, and I thought I'd talk about it a little bit. So what's in a price? What do you pay for when you buy a vehicle? Because you get all kind of sales pitches, you know, about what it costs and about, you know, what has to be done to the vehicle, you know, etc. One of the most important things is the dealer's overhead. Believe me when I tell you that you, the customer, are going to pay for that overhead. It's really confusing because you see hundreds of ads a month of car dealers talking about, you know, how they sell cheaper than anybody else, and you know how they save people money, and on and on and on. But you walk into their showrooms and it's like going into the Taj Mahal, you know, with expensive toys and all kind of stuff like that. The customer pays that overhead. They don't sell hot dogs and hamburgers to do it there. You know, the people that buy the vehicles pay for those items. And that's fine, you know, it's fine to have them. I wish I had a lot of things that I don't have. But we're not in the high rent district. You know, we're in Lillington, North Carolina. I guarantee you my rent factor here is lower than 99.5% of the other dealers in the state. We have a nice little facility and comfortable enough, but you know, there wasn't a whole lot of money spent. We keep our overhead low, and that means that we naturally can save you money every time. Every time. There's not a deal out there, I don't care what dealership it's in, there's not a deal that I can't beat. And that sounds arrogant, but I'm confident if it's a real straight up and down deal, I'll beat that deal every time. And think of this, you know, you've probably heard it because I've heard it a million times. You go to Las Vegas and you see those big, huge buildings, and my mentor and a guy that really brought me up in this business years ago used to tell me all the time, Smith, these buildings weren't built by winners. I can say the same thing. If you're sitting in a dealership and you're fixing to sign the papers on that vehicle, you look around you and you think that's what you're paying for. Are you really getting a good deal? How can you make sure that you're getting the very best deal? It's easy. Information, research, knowledge is power. It puts you in a whole different position. Do the due diligence necessary. Don't buy it of your emotions. Know what you're doing. You know what the vehicle costs the dealer, and let the dealer make profit. We got to make profit. We got to stay in business. Know what your vehicle is worth. Know what it's worth. Know what the rebates are at the time. Know what your credit is and the interest rates that you're likely to qualify for. Never, ever, ever, ever make a decision to buy a vehicle or anything else as far as that goes based on payment and payment alone. It's foolish. Naturally, the payment has to fit your budget. You know, a lot of times people go in and they just get really emotional and they fall in love with the vehicle and, you know, fall in love with it before they buy it, and then voila, you know, all it matters is the payment, and then a year or so down the road when they're ready to trade, they owe way too much on it. And believe me when I tell you, that dealer is not going to probably help you get out of that car. It's worth what it's worth. So, you know, just slow down and study. Another thing, our 800 number is somewhere here across the screen. If you're sitting in that dealership and you found the vehicle that you want and you think it's a good price, if they've given you what you think is fair for your trade-in, if you think that the interest rate is right and you think that the payment is affordable or whatever, and chances are the salesman has told you if you don't do it right now, you can't get this deal tomorrow or some silliness like that, jot that number down. I want you to step outside, step away from the deal, give us a call. We'll go over the numbers with you. Obviously, we're going to beat the deal if we have the vehicle in stock, and hopefully you're going to come buy it from us. But even if you don't, we'll make you an offer on your trade right over the phone. We'll give you a price on ours right over the phone. It costs you nothing, folks. It costs you nothing. Call us. You know, we want to share that information with you. And we're nice guys, yes, but the real intent here is I want your business. We need your business. It's less than a half hour from most places. And I live in Cary. It takes me 30 minutes to drive here. You know, North Raleigh, what is it, 40 minutes, 45? You're talking about thousands of dollars here. You're not talking about a payment that you're going to pay one time. You know, this is a payment you're going to probably pay 6 years. You know, 5 years, 6 years, you know, and it's a decision that you got to live with. And, you know, just make sure that you make the best decision that you can. So let me just kind of go through it again. The price of your vehicle that you're buying, know what the price is, know the options that you can live with, and etc. Know your trade-in, the interest rate, and one other really important thing is extended warranties. If you plan to keep that vehicle a long period of time, extended warranty is a good idea. But what warranty you buy and how much you pay for it is also important. You know, that's a negotiable thing too for the most part. If you buy a Ford warranty. Believe me when I tell you, and you'll have all kind of differing opinions if somebody's trying to sell you something else. But if I've got a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty on my vehicle, and I live in Cary, North Carolina, and I'm in Rome, Georgia, I know I can go to the Ford dealership down there, and there's going to be absolutely no question. Now, some jackleg might tell me, oh, you buy this ABC warranty here, and it's even better, but you get to Rome, Georgia, what do they know about it? You know, you also can buy the Ford extended warranty from us after you buy the car. So you know what? Call and let us give you a price on the warranty. An original Ford warranty. Don't get any better than that.